All right, let's go. Welcome to the Work in Progress Movie Podcast. I don't know what episode it is, but I'm just kidding. It's 51. Anyways, so today I do have Josh. So you want to go ahead and say hi?
What's up?
I forgot there's cameras.
And what do you think I'm putting on the show?
Yeah, I know. I was just like, what are you doing? They can't see you, but I forgot they can. So.
They can. They're right there.
So we're trying out a new setup, guys. Since we plan to do more in-person episodes, we're just testing out some new equipment, and we'll see how it goes. But hopefully this episode didn't go to waste with all the recording, and maybe it didn't pick up something.
That would be hysterical.
That would be very tragic, but it's happened before.
What are you gonna do?
Back in Halloween.
Oh,
that was fun. But anyways, so today we are going to be talking about Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. It was a Netflix exclusive, did come out in theaters for a small amount of time. That's actually when I went to go see it, was when it released before it came out in Netflix. And Josh, when did you watch this movie?
about a week and a half ago on Netflix. Says there's no way in hell I was gonna pay for this movie, and I made a good choice.
All right, well, you know where this is going.
Yep.
So anyways, yeah, it's just us two today. The other cast is doing God knows what.
You forgot the dogs. The dogs are part of this too.
The dogs are...
Well, one's in the bone, so she's at MIA. The other one's playing with the ball, so they're preoccupied. They're hitting this though.
Yeah, they're both laying, looking away from us, so it's all good. But anyways,
We're dead to them.
so it's been a while since we recorded.
Yes.
I forgot what we've been doing.
Living together. That's what we've been doing.
Okay, that sounded weird.
we live together. For those who don't know, we're roommates.
Yeah,
but then
we're-
we'll also, hug and all that kiss and all that. But
No, definitely not. So, actually, moving forward, you may see more episodes with just us two, depending on what we're doing, because we were talking about doing some different stuff. We're gonna do a little road trip down memory lane with The Dark Knight,
hell yeah.
and so we will be doing each movie that we discussed during that episode 2, and we're gonna do a breakdown of those films.
It's a more in-depth analysis as to why we either hate or love those movies.
Yeah. So
it's gonna be a difference of opinions on a lot of these movies.
yeah. So for like those films that we did like a bundle up when it came to DC, Marvel, maybe.
Marvel's gonna take forever.
Yeah, I know.
We'll be a week.
Yeah, and then Harry Potter, maybe. I don't know.
Oh hell. Calling out of work
We
for 2
have
days.
we have plenty of content we could keep adding on outside of what we're doing with the big group.
It's gonna be very time consuming, but fun at least. Because I'm really looking forward. I know you're gonna hate it, but I'm really looking forward to Batman and Robin. It's gonna be my favorite episode we do.
I'm already disgusted just thinking about it.
Oh, it's fun.
But anyways, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this film. This is directed by Zack Snyder.
Who's a good director?
He's a great director.
Which is why I don't.
Even if you don't like his films, you can visually appreciate everything he does.
He has a tone to his films. He
Yes.
has like a Tim Burton-esque. Like you can tell a mile away. Oh, this trailer's Zack Snyder. Like you
Yeah.
can tell by his film style.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, with this film, it's pretty much about zombies that are all trapped in Las Vegas, and this mercenaries people have to pretty much do a heist. So it's like a bank robbing film with zombies.
You glossed over the part where I hate this movie.
Okay, why do you hate this movie?
The intro, like the first
What?
5 minutes.
Because they're stupid?
Because, okay, for those that don't know, I will tell you how this zombie apocalypse starts. We have a military convoy going through the deserts of Las Vegas. and-
Leaving Area 51, by the way.
Yeah, I caught that too. But I mean, we all know what happens down there. They got aliens in there. We know that. But anyway, so the whole purpose is the convoy's going through and they get disrupted and they're trying to crash because somebody was going down on somebody else. They weren't paying attention, which is complete and utter BS. And that's how the zombie apocalypse starts. So I feel like this is a metaphor for something.
So, lesson learned, do not give your partner a blowjob while they're driving.
Yeah. And how does he not even see the road? He doesn't see the lights, or come on, man.
Dude, his head was back and closed.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, that is why I was like, I'm done with this.
Now, would you say that's realistic?
No.
Are you sure?
No, it's not realistic. No. We're not gonna go into that. No, we're not gonna go into that.
Yeah, we're not going to that.
But No, that's the reason why. Okay, so the actual, like, when they were playing Suspicious Minds to the intro, and it reminded me of Zombieland, so I love that part. But I could not get past the fact that this is how the zombie apocalypse starts with one. I feel like it's, like I said, a metaphor for something. It's like, you have sex, you die. So,
Dude, it's like every horror film.
what were your thoughts? Because I was pretty much tuned
So
out.
outside of that, because yes, that whole scene is
dumb.
stupid.
Was dumb. So many different
But
words.
in all honesty, it's one of those scenes where it's just like, yeah, that would happen. But they were... No, they died.
No, they pretty
they
much
died.
their car exploded. So
Yeah, they blew up. The convoy itself. Now, would you say that vehicle could flip that truck the way it did?
hell no.
Because that was excessive.
Hell, there's no way that small little car could have beat the convoy up. No, an explosion like that
Yeah.
might have definitely would have screwed up the front, but there's no way it would have gone to a massive explosion.
Yeah.
And surely they would have known what they were carrying in that, because like after they open it, and it's like, oh yeah, don't open it, run away. There were so many things. So okay, full disclosure here, I already came into this movie wanting to hate this because of the fact WWE did a stupid ass gimmick match without tied into the movie. I don't know if you heard about this or not, but they did like a zombie lumberjack match where there were zombies around the ring. And the loser got eaten by zombies. They were trying to write out The Miz for, I know who he is.
Never heard of her.
You know who The
I'm
Miz
just
is.
kidding.
You watch The Real World. He had a torn ACL, but that's how they wrote him off as a tie into this movie with that. So I already hated this movie because that was a stupid-ass match. So I love wrestling sometimes, but then again, I hate it. So this had a lot going against it. So full disclosure, I already went in with the mindset, I'm going to hate this movie.
So then your judgment is not fair.
There's other reasons too, and it was. I will, as you continue talking about the plot, I will tell you what I've hated about this movie.
All right, cool. So then let's go from... I want to say in that opening part, because I thought that was a very unique way to start the film. Outside of the zombie,
Yeah.
that is fucking... What do you call that thing? What did they call them? The alphas?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a superhuman zombie that was just destroying everybody, but I liked how he created his minions.
He looks cool.
He looked really cool.
He looked cool. And the whole Zombieland opening was pretty cool too.
Yeah, so that part. I love the fact that they spoke about this. The person singing the song, which was that Elvis guy, I don't know if he was Elvis or not, actually.
He
The one
looked
playing
like
on the
Elvis.
piano.
Yeah, he looked like Elvis.
Okay,
Viva
so the way
Las
they were doing
Vegas.
this, because they had a certain way that they were going to open the film. They did not have the song planned. Apparently, the guy playing the piano was just, playing the piano, singing, and then Zack Snyder was recording him. And he's like, oh my God, this is like, we have to have this in the beginning.
How did that not cross your mind? The movie takes place in Las Vegas.
No, that whole opening, yes, that is going to happen, yes. But they had something else planned for the outro, like the intro music. They didn't have it planned to where this guy was going to be doing the singing. They had somebody else ready to go.
Okay.
And then they're like, oh, wow, this guy's pretty good. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's
but
interesting.
one of the coolest things about this was we get introduced to all the characters, Batista and other people that I cannot name. I forget all of their names.
Batista's daughter.
Normally I have a notebook with their names listed, and I don't have it right now.
All you need to know is Batista. That's all you need.
There's other characters in him, but yes.
Let's be honest. He was the only one I was paying
I
attention
mean, he was.
to.
Everyone goes to go see Batista.
Yeah, because he's a badass.
Yeah, I mean, and his film choices are getting better, I think.
Ever since Guardians, yes.
Yes.
The last Guardians.
I just like seeing him do other things.
Now, is that because he's a wrestler and trying to copy The Rock, or is it just because he's not?
I like
most movies.
I like it because, one, I don't care that he's a wrestler because I think all wrestlers suck.
You want to say that
Josh's
again?
face just went straight.
You want to say that again? This might be a very short podcast for you.
Anyways, so no, I like that he has honestly made it very open about, or at least, he's been very open about the fact that he does not want to follow The Rock's career because in
He's
his
not gonna be The
opinion,
Rock.
he doesn't think of The Rock as a good actor. He just thinks of him as an action hero.
I mean, he's not wrong.
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger, honestly.
well, I mean, The Rock always does jungle scenes or movies.
Anything where he can flex.
Yeah, or he jumps across a building or something. Yeah. So
And I like the fact that Dave Bautista wants to do more serious. He wants to show that he can act and everything, and I like that. Like he
He's
did,
trying.
he did a comedy. He's done multiple comedies, I think, at this point. But like
He's
Stuber,
funny.
Stuber was pretty funny.
He's pretty funny, yeah.
And then this film, action, it's kind of comedy, very drama.
Yeah, and then obviously Guardians, which we all know
Is
him from. So
yeah. But anyways, yeah. So outside of that, yes, I like the opening because you get to see that these characters were not trained military people. These characters were literally just people
Civilians.
fighting off the zombies, trying to survive, and like they showed, like they took a picture of like what they used to do, and then of what they do now, which is to kill the zombies.
yeah,
And I thought that whole opening was pretty interesting. I thought that was very unique,
it was good.
especially when you see like it's like a good thing where you get to see this as like an opening credits where you see their history.
Yeah,
Because you see that he has to kill his wife because his wife turns into a zombie. He has to save his daughter.
Yeah.
And there's a point to where you find out, like, you know that his daughter hates him and blames him. And you saw why. Like, there's not people asking why does she react the way she does.
yeah.
So I thought that was very unique. Did you have anything you want to say about that opener?
No, it was really
No.
good. I did enjoy that part, and then it just went downhill for that after.
So why did it go downhill?
So the plot to me was boring. Like, it just wasn't.
Is it because it was a basic plot?
It was a very basic plot.
It was a heist film.
See, and here's the thing. I want to see, when I go see a zombie movie, I want to see zombies. Like, I want to see bloodshed. Like, I want to see people dying. Yes, we got that in the movie, but, like, 27 weeks later, to me, did a better job. Like, it was scary.
28 weeks later.
Yeah, whatever. 27 weeks, 28 weeks is weeks.
You must have gone to that early week screening.
Yeah, it was we're 1 week early. But to me, that's like one of the better horror films. Or the one where I can't think of it right now off the top of my head, but where they're all stuck in the mall. Like, I like films like that where.
Oh, you mean Dawn of the Dead? The other film that Zack Snyder did?
Oh, he did that one?
He did that one.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I like that one. Why the hell could he do it in this one?
Well, because he already did the mall, and now he's like, all right, let's do Las Vegas.
They're going to be stuck in a cafeteria next.
No.
But, no, I like movies like that where, yeah, it's not, I'm not going to lie, the plot's not that good. But, I mean, for this one, at least it's at least interesting. It's different.
I think this is a film that kind of works with people that like plot, or like story, or like zombie killing. Like, I see it as like people that like monster movies. Like some doofus that I know.
What are you talking about? But no, I don't know. It just, to me, it just was not an interesting plot. I couldn't there wasn't one character I really liked other than Batista, and just because he's Batista, and yeah, I couldn't gravitate to any other characters. Yes, it was nice to see the backstories, but I don't know. To me, I kind of turned off after about 15-20 minutes. I was like, I forced myself to watch it, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of blanked out for another 5-10 minutes, and I was like, oh shit, the movie's still going on, and I came back and finished it. So yeah, that's how my movie experience went.
For this one?
Yeah, I had to watch it twice for the because I literally took a nap in my with my eyes open. I was like, oh shit, I blinked out.
Okay.
So.
So yeah, continuing on from where you are at.
I forgot what it said.
I forgot so too.
Movie's boring to me. That was the only thing.
Okay, so you thought the movie was boring.
Yeah, except for the zombie parts. I gotta give it that. The zombie parts are really cool.
Oh, you mean 95% of the film?
No, the zombie the clan hierarchy. It was different to see.
So seeing them their scenes together alone, without the humans.
Yes.
Okay.
The humans to me brought down the movie. The zombies themselves, I actually found it very interesting because it was different. How there was a higher king and queen zombie, and obviously they had a little bit more strength and everything. And I liked those scenes. That was cool to see that backstory and to see that she was pregnant. And I'm like, oh, okay, where is this gonna go?
Yeah.
It never went anywhere.
Yeah.
But
it showed you, for any future films, that they could have babies.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, she was the only female.
She was not the only female, but I think because he was the alpha, it worked that way.
Oh, but yeah.
I have a feeling that this whole zombie anatomy, if I can even call it that.
I mean, they still have a PP and a JJ. So.
Yeah, so apparently everything still works. Something shoots out of that.
So that's the next question. There's the next question that I pose to the audience: do they have to pee and poop? And what does that smell like?
Human flesh.
That's gross.
Boiled flesh.
Just put that on a zombie
You see a finger
comes out their ass.
The fingernail just comes out.
Think about that before you all go to bed, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, this is so gross. We went down the wrong path here.
But you brought it up with the anatomy part, so that's part
I didn't
of
expect
biology.
it to go that way.
That's part of biology. Yes, ma'am. Can I help you?
My child is trying to
Can
get
I
attention.
help you?
Zaya is...
Well, mine has not moved an inch since.
She's chewing on that. That's why. Zaya's just like, I want one. Fuck.
We'll get her a bone,
No.
both figuratively and literally.
No.
This is our
I'm
life.
chewing on that.
This is our life, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2 dogs that run our lives.
We just watch them. It's honestly like living in a zoo where we just watch the animals walk around.
My life is controlled by my dog. I can't sleep anymore because she looks at me and she wakes me up whenever she wants
And my
me.
dog is the other way around because she knows I control everything.
His dog's smaller than mine. Or bigger than mine.
She's definitely bigger than yours.
I don't even know anymore. I'm scared for my life. This may be my last podcast.
All right, so let's introduce the characters.
Batista.
His character
4 WWE champion.
is Scott Ward. He's a chef at a... No, he's a cook.
He's a cook.
He's like a burger flipper.
I love that. I don't know why that was funny to me. Just seeing him as a cook, a burger, a big ass dude.
It shows you how messed up. I'm trying not to curse as much. I do apologize. It shows you how messed up this world is when you have someone that literally saved so many lives gets stuck as a job, like to work at a burger joint.
I mean,
'Cause
there's nothing wrong with that. It's honest living.
Government's out there just chilling. And then you have his daughter played by, I am going to mispronounce these names, Ella Purnell. She plays Kate Ward. I am not familiar with half of these actors and actresses.
Yeah, no,
You got Amari Hardwick, who plays Vandero.
Brandero.
Yeah.
Ana de la Regora.
Oregano. I cannot.
Oregano.
I'm not going to present like I need.
Oregano.
She plays Maria Cruz. You got Theo Rossi, who plays a douchebag named Burt Cummings.
Yeah, I hated him.
Matthias.
Schugenwager.
This is German, right?
Yeah, Schugenwager.
That's how you say his name.
Schugenwager.
He plays Dieter.
Ludwig Dieter.
Dieter.
Ludwig.
I like how I could say that name better than I could say his.
To me, that sounds Russian.
Dieter. He is Russian, right?
Ludwig Dieter.
Is it Russian or German?
I don't know. They both sound the same to me.
I apologize for my friend's lack of knowledge here. You got Nora.
Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Arnold
Plays
Schwarzenegger.
by Lily, or she plays Lily. You got this one right.
Why? Because I watch anime, you expect me to know this one?
No, we just watched this guy in another film
Hiroki
that we just
Sanada.
did a little while ago.
Hiroyuki Sanada. See,
Hiroyuki.
No,
Hiroyuki.
Hiro
Sanada.
Sanada.
Please don't give us a 1-star for this guy.
See, it's sad because I wouldn't actually know how to pronounce it.
And he plays Mr. Tanaka. And then you got Garrett Dillahunt, who he's from what is it?
Your mama's house.
Something Hope. Raising Hope?
Looking it up.
It's an old comedic show. He's a dad.
Oh, he's also in No Country Old Men.
Martin. Yes, he is an old country. No Country for Old Men.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Tig Notaro, who plays Marianne Peters, she's the pilot.
Mm-hmm. She's cool.
And then Raul Castillo, Mikey Guzman, who is pretty much TikToker, YouTuber.
What's her name?
Raul Castillo. He's a guy. He plays Mikey Guzman.
Oh, okay.
Remember the guy that's always doing the YouTube videos?
Oh, yeah, that's why I hated that guy.
And then I don't remember this girl.
It doesn't matter.
All right. The only other one that needs to be really brought up is Samantha Wynn, who plays Chambers. That is the crew that goes in.
That's the Ocean's 11.
That's besides Tanaka, because Tanaka hires everybody to go get this money. Because it's just extra money.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounded sketchy from the beginning. He already got his insurance money, but it's just like, hey, guys, y'all want to go steal this money? He's like, well, what do you really want?
Yeah, there's got to be a double. You knew
it's
there was
pretty
something.
obvious something's going on.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so it was money in a casino. The insurance already paid him out because, there's no way you can get it when there's a zombie apocalypse going on.
I wonder why.
I just answered. If he had asked that question before, before I finished saying anything, that would have worked. But because it did not, it did say. But anyways, so yeah, you get this, you get the monies, and they all live happily ever after, right? That's the plan.
Yeah, you can say that.
I do like the concept when Scott Ward, right?
I think we were going to say Scott Pilgrim. It was Scott Ward.
Yeah, Dave Bautista's character.
Yes.
When he says,
Just say Batista from now on.
"Nah, I want the real names."
When Batista power bombs.
So when he talks about them splitting the money, I like the way he decided to do it. It wasn't like a 50-50. They're just like,
you get this
like,
amount.
hey, like we're gonna get this amount. We don't need to tell them how much we're stealing.
But I figured someone was going to screw somebody else in the end. I mean, come on.
It was pretty obvious that something like that would happen. I mean, the greed gets the best of everybody.
Yeah.
But I liked how he recruited his people, and my favorite was the pilot.
Pilot was cool. I liked her. Because she's like, you need me. I know you need me. Pay me.
Like, it was just funny. Like, they brought up so many things that we don't really think about during these films. Like, one, I mean, obviously we need an escape artist, which is the pilot. Yeah. I love the way she does it. She hates her life, and then she doesn't want to know the risks. She's like, why would I want to know the risks? I hate my life. Like, this is free money.
Both of you away. Go on. Not right there. Hey, go on. Go on. You too, Penny. Go on. Go on. They were right on the court, so I didn't want them to...
No, I understand that.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
I was referring to her co-comment about hating her life. And then she's like, why would I want to know the risk? I'm in. That's it. I thought that was funny.
If we die, we die.
Yeah. But another thing that they brought up was their chain of most importance.
Yes.
Or like the ladder of most importance.
She's like, I know I'm like, what, 3 or 4?
It's like, I know you guys are like, you guys get started, but I'm like 3 or 4, right? Like, I'm protected.
Yeah.
I'm like.
She knew they were gonna get screwed over. Like, she knew.
She was like, I'm important, so please, guys, you got to make sure I live here.
Yeah.
And then the oh man, I already forgot his name, but the guy that does the locksmith guy,
the not Batista guy,
the Russian or German,
Tiger, Ludwig. I never.
Dieter.
Ludwig Dieter.
It's not the name.
Ludwig.
It's
You
Dieter.
every time you say now, Ludwig.
Well, it's Dieter.
Hey, hello, yes, ma'am. What did we just tell you? What did we just tell you? No, go. Go on. Go on.
Anyways.
We're having technical difficulties.
Stop.
And then the dog keeps moving. Actually, she kind of fixed it. Thank you, Zai. Good job.
She put it right in the middle.
That's great.
Yeah, so we got those two. The most important.
What's his name?
Dieter.
Ludwig.
It's not his last name. But I love the way they planned everything. Get out of here.
Go on, get. Oh, now it's back to where it was. Damn it. Oh, that's good.
There we go.
That's good.
Anyways. Go away.
She's like, but I want to be here with you.
Anyways, yes.
No, it doesn't mean come over here.
All right, so let's go ahead and hop around a little bit.
Jump around.
No.
It's a good song.
What did you think about the way they got in? Like how they have like a smuggler pretty much to let them all in.
I mean, it was... So I have to give them this. They thought about it very thoroughly on each person's role and like, okay, if we get into shit, this is where your job comes in, or like, this is your role, this is your role. Like, I like how they very well carefully planned out, because usually you don't know what everybody's role is, or it's not clear until the time comes. But here I was like, okay, it was nice to know everybody's role, so I appreciated that fact at least.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, it was like it was pretty obvious who everyone's role and everything.
Yeah.
I do like that Dieter had pretty much like a babysitter.
Ludwig.
He had a babysitter.
Yeah.
From a guy that was well known for using a chainsaw as a weapon.
Yeah, I hated that guy.
You don't like him? Why not?
Is that the guy that gets... I may
At
be
the end?
No, I might be confusing my characters. Is that the guy that gets tributed?
That gets what?
Tributed.
Tributed. No.
That's not... Okay, I'm confusing my guys.
He does not... No, he picks up the chainsaw. He's like, I found my weapon.
I'm confusing him. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you're getting it mixed up with Burt Cummings.
Is he related to what's his name? I'm thinking of Burt Reynolds. I'm thinking Jim Cummings is who I was referring to, but I was thinking Burt.
That's the character's name. He's Burt Cummings.
So he's Jim Cummings' brother.
No. Anyways, yeah, he wasn't because outside of Las Vegas, there's like a little encampment, I guess.
Yes.
Where
they all like they're refugees and all that.
Yeah, it's like a refugee area, and he's pretty much a douchebag security guard who takes advantage of girls and everything.
Yeah. Hated him.
Yeah, but I did like that that girl told him to come with them
because they knew what they were going to do. Yeah.
Like we didn't know what was going to happen, but it was kind of hinting at something. Like she's setting him up for something.
Yeah.
So I thought that was very interesting.
That was rightful justice.
Mm-hmm.
So it was cool.
Yeah, I like the way they did that. And
I do appreciate that fact of the movie too, where it's like, hey, we know we have to sacrifice something to kind of leave us alone. That's different.
Yeah.
That shows that these zombies are intelligent.
They're smart.
Yeah. And I appreciate it because that was different.
Yeah. Because it's just like, why would zombies care? Like they just want to kill everything. But no, these zombies are smarter. They will let you go and wander if you give them a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much just adding into their numbers, I think, right?
Well, I mean, he was torn to pieces. So
no, he was alive.
Was he?
Yeah.
Man, I totally do not remember this
He gets turned into a zombie.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah.
He would look like he was getting bit.
Because remember, it's the daughter that has to face him in the end.
That's right. I forgot about that. Okay.
Yeah,
that's right.
So that's why I thought it was interesting that they did that. But yeah, like, so we get like our first glimpse of like the way the zombies look. And it's the queen and I guess her security guard, really.
Yeah, and the king.
The king we see later when they bring the sacrifice to her.
To the pool area.
Or to him. What did you think of the way of? I think the king's name is Zeus. I think they call him Zeus.
It is Zeus. Yes.
Okay. So what did you think of the way he looked? I mean, I know we brought this up already, but
he looked cool. I mean, it was different. Obviously, to me, I almost got like an Egyptian vibe, and maybe it's just me overthinking it, but I was like Egyptian curse, maybe like mummy-esque. Yeah. It was different, and I liked it.
Yeah, because we don't know how he was made. He was clearly like the first one or something like that, but we don't know how they're made.
He was patient zero.
And apparently, like, there's hints at when I was looking up some research, like when I was looking up some other conversations that the directors had and everything, they talked about how there's like robot zombies too in there. Some of them, like their eyes glow blue and everything. It's weird. It's a weird zombie world right now.
No comment. Sharknado.
No. Anyways, yeah. So there's that going on. But I definitely did like their little I wouldn't say it was a ritual, but
sacrifice.
Like, the sacrifice, how they did it. Like they tied him up, took him over there, and Zeus looked at him and decided what to do with them.
There's the two parties are living together. They understand that, they are in this world now and they are accepting, and I like how the fact that they're adjusting to each other's ways of life.
Yeah.
Because obviously the zombies are going to kill everybody, but they can if they want, but there's like an agreement like, hey, it's
like a small little truce.
Yeah, you leave us alone, we'll leave you alone. So
yeah, and that was pretty cool, especially when it came to like the parts where they're in the hotel.
That was cool.
The casino or whatever that is.
Yeah, it's like a casino. Yeah,
I thought it was interesting because each kind of zombie had a name. They had like what they did, what their purpose was. But that scene where they're walking through this very dark area because they're in hibernation or something like that.
Yes.
So they're like asleep. And I liked that these humans had to go through a very, very delicate path to get past them. And I just mean like, finding as much of an opening, slip through them.
Yeah, don't wake them up. Don't
you don't want to wake them up.
Don't wake up, daddy.
But this is where we get our first like action scene from the zombies,
where everything goes to hell.
Yeah, this is pretty much what starts it. And this guy's like the guy that they send in. He's like supposed to be babysitting it for everyone, but not really. The henchman Martin.
The hench.
Pretty much. Chambers, one of the girl companions. She pretty much states like, hey, like, I don't trust you to watch our backs. Like,
she was wrong.
Yeah, she wasn't wrong, but she probably shouldn't have been very vocal about it either.
You got to play that close to your vest there.
Yeah, that was something where it's just like, I'm on to you. I know you're going to screw us over. Get in front of me so you can screw me over. That's pretty much what happened.
Why would you put him in front of you? You put him behind you, if anything.
Exactly.
Because if he's gonna get, you're the first one out. I didn't get that logic there.
So pretty much what happens is they're going through these paths. They have a very cool way of getting through it and showing each other like what steps. Follow my footsteps. Take the exact same steps that I took, and you'll be safe. They use little, what do they call those?
Sticks.
The sticks that light up.
Yeah, glow sticks.
Glow sticks. I think they have a different term, but I mean for us, I guess it's glow sticks.
Sticks.
They use glow sticks to show the path that each person took. Wow. Chambers is pretty far back, and Martin decides to change the path for her and send her a different way, which causes her to pretty much wake up the zombies on accident.
Yep.
So, but what was interesting was that whole scene with her. Because, I mean, let's be honest, she was a pretty badass when fighting all those zombies.
She was cool until
she took out so many of those things.
She's like, if I'm going to go down, I'm taking you bastards with me.
Yeah, and it was interesting, too, because it was twice where we thought she was dead.
She's still alive.
She still fucking got out.
She was cool.
But eventually, yes, they do end up getting to her. It would have been better had she said something while she could.
Or blew herself up and it's like,
he fucking did it! And then blow up.
Yeah.
Like, he started this. And then they could have been onto him right from the start.
But no. That would have been logical.
Nope. So, yeah, that was a pretty cool scene. That whole fight scene from the zombies. It just showed how much of a badass she was. I know she was in Justice League as well. She does play one of the Amazons.
Of course she does.
Yeah. That's why she knew Zack Snyder. Like, he brought her in because he knew that she was a badass.
So you're going to hate me, but I really have to pee.
All right, go.
I had to pee. Thank you. Anyway, so ever since I've taken these like rehydration packets and all that for my water, and then like all these Gatorades and all that, like I am just constantly peeing. I mean, like every 30 to like 45 minutes. Like it's just in and out.
In other words, Josh took a potty break.
Yes, I did, and it felt really good. I was holding it
while we were on that sponsorship break. Yeah, that chicken's bad for you.
Yep. Where were we?
We were
zombies peeing.
Zombies killing Chambers.
Oh yes. Chambers.
Yeah. So rest in peace, Chambers.
These dogs.
I am distracted by my dog right now because I'm like worried she's gonna knock something over.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying out a new layout and it's very delicate to where if you touch something, something could go off.
Even if we breathe wrong, this entire setup's gonna go kaput. And your dog's licking me. I don't like it. And she has no personal space.
No, my dog don't give a fuck, dude.
She needs to buy me dinner or something if she's gonna go down there. I'm just saying.
That is gross.
No personal space. I'm not some cheap slut.
But anyways,
we're so off topic.
Very.
It's okay.
Let's go ahead and go into the rest of the scenes, pretty much, where...
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because at one point... Okay, so, yes, we find out Martin's real plan shortly after that.
Yes.
Because he takes the guide with him. He wanted a blood sample, right, from the queen?
Yes.
He said.
Yes.
He ends up... they capture the queen. He end up cutting off her whole head.
I mean, he got what he wanted.
He wanted to take her head, and he wanted to get what did he say? His own zombie army.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So that's where Army of the Dead came from. Was just he wanted the whole plan was for them to be able to create their own army of zombies.
I love when movies do this.
It's like Jurassic World.
Yeah, I want to have my own Army of the Dead. Roll credits.
Yep,
I love it.
Yeah. So that was his entire plan. While the others are out there trying to steal the money. But the whole sequence with Dieta and his bodyguard and... Who else was there? It was just empty, right?
I think it's just Ludwig and...
Someone else was there. Someone else had to have been there. The funny one. The YouTuber.
Oh, yes.
It was them three trying to get across. Where they were constantly getting zombies to run through. Because this place had traps. It had booby traps.
Yes.
So they were using that so that way the zombies could pop those traps. And that scene was pretty gory.
Yeah, I like that part because I like again, I'm watching a zombie movie. This is what I want to see. So
it was just a lot of zombie gore, blood, guts, and everything.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Now, so yeah, because there was a point to where like the walls that came crushing down, and it like squished the zombie, and then when the walls opened back up, all the zombie guts were like pretty much, it was like a spider web on that thing.
It was cool. It was gross, but it was cool.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch of different traps. Another interesting thing that came to mind was during that scene, there's dead bodies, human dead bodies, and I don't know which character said it. I don't know if it was Dave Bautista's or the other one, the Chainsaw Man, where they said like, "Look, it's us." Like,
it was the other dude. It wasn't Batista.
Okay, so it was the other one. Okay,
yeah.
Pretty much what they state is like, "Look, these dead bodies are like us. Like, apparently we've already tried this before, and it's just like a never-ending loop of us dying and stuff."
Yeah.
I thought that was a very interesting comment, especially when they decided to state like especially because like there was rumors about it, how like, oh no, like this really is it, like Army of the Dead 2 is going to show that and all that. Like we don't know what's going to happen.
I would love to see like a origin story for the zombies.
I think they talked about that. I think they are doing. I think Netflix has greenlit other projects for Army of the Dead.
This is going to be a franchise.
I think so.
3 movies, I'm assuming.
I mean, it's Zack Snyder, and
so 3 movies.
They do enjoy his visions of different stuff, so they want to allow him just to continue like a story.
I mean, he's still free until Warner Brothers picks him up. So.
Well, what is it? What do they call him? Warner Discovery, something like that. Warner Bros. Is done, dude. They got fired.
Well, Discovery picks him up, I should say.
Yeah.
Which is the best news.
Discovery's in charge now.
Best news that we've heard all year, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after the show.
Oh yeah, that'll be after the show. Stick around.
That'll be after we're done with this film.
Stick around.
But yeah, so you get that, and you get that nice little rumor. But eventually everything goes to shit. They break in, they get the money, but because of what Walter did, is that his name? I forgot.
Most of these characters are the names. There's a lot of people, so you know.
Yeah, you got mixed up a lot.
Again, not Batista. We're not wrong. That's right.
Martin. I don't know where I got Walter from.
I was gonna say I don't believe there was a Walter.
There's not a Walter in there. Martin. After Martin did that, pretty much caused the zombies to break the truce because they did first.
Yeah, I was gonna say they broke it.
So pretty much they're in a rush to get the hell out of there. As they're packing up all the money, because they do eventually get the money, the zombies start to come, and meanwhile the daughter ran off on her own to go save her friend. That was the whole reason why she went in there, is because her friend was in there before her, and went missing. But while that's happening, they're taking the money. Dave Bautista's character decides that he wants to go after her, and his girlfriend.
It's girlfriend.
It's a girlfriend.
Yeah, it's a girlfriend.
Pretty much admits, like, oh, no, I still have feelings for you, blah, blah, blah. Like, I want to continue something after we get off. And then as soon as that happens, the elevator door opens, and a zombie just grabs her head and snaps it. Just snaps her head around.
I was not expecting that first.
That was shocking.
I was like, oh, shit, this escalated very quickly.
Because, yes, that's every zombie's first reaction is just to grab someone's head and then snap it.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to bite her.
Yeah, no. Didn't he? Or maybe I was thinking about something else, but didn't he put his hand through her chest or something, too?
He what?
Didn't he put his hand through her chest or something too? He pierced her, or maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I think I'm thinking of somebody else.
Okay, but yeah, no, I thought it was cool that just like, oh shit,
like that just caught me off guard.
We're having a very touching moment. All of a sudden, this just got down.
Dude, that went from being like very intimate, very serious to this girl's head just like got snapped.
Yeah,
and like I think in theaters too, because I remember I reacted to the. I was like, oh my god, like
it's like, oh,
that was my first reaction. I was like, what the fuck. Like, that was, like, out of nowhere. But that's when everything just goes bad. Like, everyone is like, they have the money, and I was like, we got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Like, zombies are all coming after us. And that was a really cool scene where they're running through the casino.
Just ridden by zombies.
Yeah.
It's just
zombies everywhere, and it was just so cool seeing everyone fighting through those zombies. Like,
those parts were cool.
Dave Bautista running on the gambling tables, shooting zombies as he's hopping from table to table. Everyone else with like grenades or other weapons.
Yeah. And the zombie was like when it got on Caesar's palace, like the little horse. I was like, oh, this is cool. Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
I did like Zeus.
Zeus was one of my favorites.
Yeah, so there was that whole scene where Zeus like is like watching over everybody. I have both dogs over here now.
There you go. Now you got one.
No, she's coming. To
Oh
you.
shit! I didn't summon you. I did not summon you. Go away.
It's a work in progress.
That's the name of the podcast.
Oh, gee, I wonder why I named it this way.
Roll credits.
Yeah, so you got, dude, you're just being a creep into the camera.
I'm checking myself out on the camera. The views just went up by like 20.
Totally.
Thanks, Mom.
She wished she looked at it 20 times.
Thanks, Ashley. Appreciate it.
Uh-huh. I'm not cutting that out. Yeah, Zeus like watching over the group when he was just standing on top of whatever that was. I thought that was pretty cool, and it definitely reminded me of the scene in BVS when Batman's watching over those
Yes.
I guess that shipping yard.
Mm-hmm.
That was like perfectly like that. I think that was like a little homage to that.
Probably was. Maybe he is Batman. Maybe this is zombie Batman.
I mean, look at the mask he was wearing.
The universes are connected.
It was like that mask that he was wearing, like covering his
This is
head.
the apocalypse scenario in Justice League.
I don't think that's
That's calling it right now. The movie zombie universe, Justice League universe. Boom! You just made $1 million right there.
Due to is it copyright? No, not copyright.
It's the same company. They can do whatever the hell.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's Netflix.
It's
I'm
Netflix.
sorry. I just think.
I was like, due to legal reasons, they cannot do that.
Yeah. They can't get Batman, but they can get Badman.
That's how that works.
Badman.
No, yeah. So like, you have that, and turn your mic towards you a little bit. No.
Up.
Turn it away from me. There you go. It was picking up my voice a lot, which I thought was odd.
This is my voice.
It's still picking it up, but anyways.
This is my voice 1 week in Mexico. This is my voice 2 weeks in Mexico. Hola, ¿cómo estás, mi amigo? This is my voice. You ever see those videos?
No.
It's like, hola, ¿cómo estás, güey?
Do you even speak Spanish?
Muy poquito. I know how to say I need food and I need the restroom. I will survive in Mexico.
El baño?
El biblioteca.
That's the library.
Damn it.
You go to the restroom in the library?
You don't know my life.
That's shocking.
Yeah. It's got paper. That's all I need. We deviate a lot.
So outside of everyone pretty much getting destroyed by these zombies towards the end, like, you know, there's just all this action scenes that happen. It's really hard to explain what goes on during these final parts of the film, because it is a fairly short film.
It's only like an hour and a half, right?
Hour 45 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, it's short.
Yeah. But then y'all complain about a 2-hour movie, so I don't know. It's only a 15-minute difference.
I mean, for this movie, it doesn't need to be long.
No, it doesn't.
But it did feel like it was an anime. I've seen anime movies be longer than an hour 45,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Except those were better. But I digress.
Shout out to Mugen Train.
Ooh, that was a good one.
I love it.
That was a really good one. That's not even fair. That's a different level.
Yeah. But yeah, so like pretty much everything just goes to shit. Zombies are taking over. They're destroying these humans. Zeus is pissed off because of what happened to his wife.
And his baby.
Well, yeah, the baby didn't survive.
The government came and took his baby.
Shocker alert, she was pregnant.
I was gonna say, what were you thinking of the words? It's like she got knocked up.
She was pregnant, baby didn't survive. It looked exactly like the baby from Dawn of the Dead.
Yes.
Yeah, so that happened.
I want to see the movie where I want to see that comedy version, Knocked Up, but I want to see the two zombies. Like, oh, it's like, one night.
What are we gonna do? We're in Vegas. This is literally one of those situations where what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas because they can't go anywhere.
Where's that movie?
Speaking of which, we forgot to mention this place is gonna blow up soon.
Oh yeah.
That was a little side story that the government decided to blow up or nuke it or whatever.
Because why not? We nuke everything.
Yeah. So they wanted to destroy the city, kill all the zombies, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, it gets to a point to where we get to see the humans, some of them make it out, the other ones not so much.
If you're not a main character, you're not making it out. Outside of Chopper Lady.
The copter.
The
copter lady.
Get in the chopper.
Yeah.
I wanted her to say that so bad.
The dogs are just running around. Hey, stop.
I was half expecting to see some sort of celebrity cameo as well in this.
I didn't expect that.
I was like expecting, because just the way this movie was, I was really hoping there'd be a celebrity.
This was filmed during quarantine. Like, that's kind of hard.
Oh, that's right. I forget.
A lot of it was filmed during quarantine.
2020 is such a blur. I try to block it out. So
Yeah.
But this would have been a cool, like, whatchamacallit, a Bill Murray cameo, or like, somebody like that would have been hilarious to see in this.
We would have seen it.
I know, but I want to see it again.
What would Bill Murray be in that area?
Because he's a zombie from Zombieland. That's how you connect that universe to this universe.
No.
Boom! I'm making this company money.
No, you're not. You're trying to make them go down illegal routes.
And you're fired.
Yeah. So I guess overall, like, because this is one of those films where you have to see what happens. Like, we can tell you about it, but it's one of those things you have to see for yourself.
You should be watching.
It's free. I mean, go to Netflix and watch it.
You should be watching. To those who get that reference, I appreciate you. You are now my favorite fan. Not even going to say what that's a reference to. You might.
I don't care right now. Yeah, so just watch this film when it comes to that part. But what did you think of the overall ending?
It was very predictable. Very, very predictable. I knew immediately at the beginning of the movie, okay, he's going to die. Like, I figured as soon as they introduced the daughter, I'm like, she's going to live, and either she's going to have to kill him, or he's not going to make it out. Mm-hmm. Sure enough, Batista does not make it out. I mean, he makes it out technically, but he's bitten.
No, the pilot, because she got shot.
That too. Yeah, I was hoping she'd make it out, but I figured she was not. I knew the only one that was going to make it out was the daughter, because she's the most innocent.
Technically, she was not the only one that made it out.
Well, I mean, but
we don't know what happened to her friend.
We don't.
She was in that chopper with her.
We don't know.
We have no clue what happened to her.
And there was no end credit scene for that, so we don't know.
I was about to say, there was an end credit scene, but not for that.
Not for that. But we never know. And like I said, it was very predictable. Was it bad? No. Did we see the Zeus die or not? I don't remember.
We did. He shot him.
Okay. That's right. Okay.
He shot him in the head.
Yeah. So Zeus is dead, so that's good. The Alpha is dead, but I mean, it was a very predictable ending. It was very sudden ending to me. But I mean, what else can you do with this?
Yeah.
What else can you do? So.
Yeah. I mean, she made it. She lived. She has money.
Yeah.
As for the other guy, mind you, that was a great relationship that was happening between Dieta and Vanderrohe. They were having because he was pretty much his babysitter.
Basically.
Yeah, he had to make sure he survived. But they got to a good relationship to where I guess they just became friends. Like, they cared for each other. I mean, Dieta sacrificed himself to save Vanderrohe from Zeus. He locked him in that vault.
Would you sacrifice yourself to save me?
No, I would jump in the vault and keep you out there.
Okay. That's how I figured this would. Remember, folks, it's not how fast you are.
I'm like, peace.
It's not how fast you are. It's how fast you are compared to the other guy. So, mine's fast. Mine's fast.
Your dog?
Yeah.
She's reckless. She just fucking ran out the apartment door earlier.
You have to say on me. It's like the Velociraptor. You say on me, and then she'll stop.
See, well, you just let her run out. I don't know what to do.
Well, I can control her usually, unless she's got to go. She's got to go like
Dude,
what she did earlier. She has to
go. She just
go.
ran out there, went straight to the restroom.
Yeah, no, she knows where to go, and she because the old apartment, there were days where I couldn't even get off the bed, so I'd let her out, and then I would just see her from the thing, and she'd come right back. But she's good trained. It's just when she's got to go. She's gotta go.
Yeah, she definitely went.
Yeah, she apparently shit everywhere.
Yeah, she took a bunch of poop out
Where does she... She's only 15 pounds. Where the hell does she keep all that shit?
I don't know. Dude,
she doesn't even eat that much.
I picked it up and it was gross. She pooped way more than Zai. Zai's a big dog.
I don't know. You better not cut this, by the way.
It was very gross.
You better not cut this. This is the shit we deal with, both figuratively and literally, every day. Yes, we're talking about you.
Well, we're talking about your buddy over there.
I don't know.
You were fine. Yeah, so with that, I guess the ending of the
What would you think? You never talked about what you thought.
about the ending of the film.
Yeah, you never said. You asked me, but then you never said.
I thought it was a satisfying ending when it came to the father-daughter relationship.
That was nice.
That was nice.
Yeah.
You know, she got out with money. She gets to go do what she needs to do.
Yeah. She can kind of escape.
Which is pretty much help her friends' kids and probably end up raising them because she's probably dead or alive. We don't know.
Oh, she's 100% dead. There's no way she survived that
We
nuke.
have no clue. I mean, she did. The daughter did.
So that's the other thing. Nuclear poisoning.
That doesn't exist in this world, I
They
think.
were close to that blast
They were
area.
very close.
So she's.
So maybe what kind of bomb was that? We don't know.
It's a nuclear bomb.
Did they say it was a nuclear bomb? 'Cause
It
I don't
had to-
remember hearing them say that.
There's no way a missile can do that. Not to that.
We don't know what they did.
Not to that effect. That
This
was
is
a
a fictional
nuclear
film.
I want realistic results.
Anyways, no, I thought it was a good ending when it came to the father-daughter. You know, they killed all the zombies, so we thought. The ending itself, I can't say I was not satisfied. Like, it didn't bother me in any way that how it ended. And I felt like I had fun watching the movie too. So
Only one of us.
you just hate anything with story.
That's not true.
That's very true.
Mugen Train was complete story, and I loved it.
Yeah, but you like anime. Like, that's all.
No,
You like.
I love anime. Yeah. What was the last movie I saw that was really good? I like The Conjuring. That was a good story.
The third one?
Yeah, it was a good story.
Dude, The Conjuring sucked.
The 3 was okay. So granted, it was the worst one out of the 3, but it still was a good story.
Yeah, this was literally the Spider-Man 3 of Spider-Man.
Oh, you shut your mouth. It wasn't that bad.
It was horrible.
It was not that bad.
It was horrible.
It was not that bad.
It
Look
was
up the reviews. It's not that
absolutely horrible.
It's granted it's getting worse reviews than the other two, but the other two were so you set the bar so high you can only go down.
No, you can still go up.
Name a good third movie out of everything. Jurassic Park 3 was
Dark Knight
crap.
Rises.
Okay, that's right. Name another one that wasn't developed by a good director and yeah,
Avengers Infinity War.
that's not fair. That's
What,
not,
you just said
that's
3.
not fair. That's not that's triple. That's like a built up over time. Like I'm thinking Spider-Man 3 sucked. I'm thinking Jurassic Park 3, still granted, was not the worst or not a worst movie, but it still sucked. What's another one that was sucky? Nutty Professor 3, not as funny as the other two.
Never seen any of the other ones besides the first one.
Those are hilarious. 2 is my favorite, but yeah, no. Charlie's Angels 3, not as good as 2.
What about Shrek the Third?
That was not the best either. That was the worst.
I didn't say it was the best. I said it was still good.
I mean, it's still better than 4, but 4 just sucked overall. So when you go past 3, or 2, it usually goes downhill.
No, I mean, people can make a great third film. You just have to do it.
But other than Dark Knight Rises, name another.
I don't know that made from. Return of the King.
I never watched Lord of the Rings, so I don't know.
Sucks to be you then.
I mean, I don't like Lord of the Rings, so I'm
Well,
assuming it sucks.
The third one won a lot of Oscars, so
Doesn't mean it's good.
it was amazing. Especially that 4.5 hour cut. It's perfect.
4.5 hours.
Yeah, that's what we're doing this year, guys. By the way, we're doing the Lord of the Rings trilogy,
Hell no.
just like how we did Harry Potter.
Hell to the no.
Well, we may actually do individual films.
So I have
these are too long.
I have a slight interest in The Hobbit just because I read that book in hobby middle school, and
So then you'll enjoy The Hobbit after you watch Lord of the Rings.
I might enjoy it because of the whole dragon thing. I do like, and I have to give them credit. The action scenes are really cool, but I've fallen asleep during every single Lord of the Rings. Every single time I try to watch it. So if you want me to get a good nap,
It's because you have a really bad attention span.
no, I can do 2 things at once. I have a great attention span.
Because you have a bad attention span.
I have a great attention span.
You have to multitask because you can't focus on one thing.
I actually focus more attention when I do multiple things than just do some.
That is not an accurate statement, and Gary would agree.
What do you talk about the Conjuring movie? I was calling shit and I was playing a game. I was like, hey, there's something in the window. And you were like, no.
It's a horror film.
I saw it when I was playing. I can do 2 things at once.
I just said I wasn't watching it.
Nah,
It's not that. It's not because I was watching the film and then I was like, I legit not because I lost interest in the film.
Hey, mister, I'm not scared.
The film sucked.
I'm not scared.
All right, let's finish up the Army of the Dead before we go into anything else.
I'm not scared. I ain't afraid of no
That movie's not scary in any way.
It had a few moments, but it really wasn't that scary.
None.
2 was scarier.
Yeah,
And
because he didn't have
scary.
a dead body coming up like a zombie and trying to beat you up.
Or a nun that, yeah.
Like, this was stupid.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish the Army of the Dead.
We'll talk about The Conjuring next.
Hell no. That film's not happening. Do you have anything that you want to say? I do have some stuff that I wanted to do, like behind the scenes, that I want to talk about. Story-wise, anything you want to say before we go on?
No, not really. It was
cool.
aight.
So the actress that played the pilot, she was not the original person that was filmed for that entire film.
It was Kate Hudson, wasn't it?
No.
Oh.
No, so there was another guy that was supposed to play the character. He filmed with the crew and everything, but then when some sexual allegations happened, Zack Snyder kicked him off the film, and
good.
he filmed this girl by herself for every single one of her scenes.
Oh, good.
Even when she was grouped up, like they just photoshopped her in.
Oh, good.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's
because
nice.
you don't notice it.
They didn't Josh Whedon it, so that's good.
Yeah, like you didn't notice it at all.
That's sad, though, that
Yeah.
that even happened in the first place. But, I mean, I'm glad they rectified the situation, so...
Yeah. So I just thought it was pretty cool, like how she was able to do all that. And she even said like she would like do it over like sometimes she was like on a Zoom camera, or he would film them.
A Zoom camera, that's
It was
funny.
weird. He had to do it specifically because of pandemic and everything. It's
Interesting.
the same way he did the Justice League reshoot.
So, shit, what you're telling me is we can be actors.
No. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then for the first time he used the digital camera instead for like an actual film camera, which is how he was getting those interesting shots where it was like the single person and it was like blurry, like everything else.
Makes sense.
Did you notice how that happened a lot in this film?
Yeah, I did.
And like certain lighting as well. I thought that was pretty cool.
The fact they did this in the pandemic, though, is more impressive because...
If you are listening, like to those listening, if you are interested in seeing how he did this film, Netflix, like I guess they love the work that he did, that they decided to do a documentary series on YouTube, and it shows how he made his film. It showed how he came up with his ideas and everything. It was cool. I liked it.
I love behind the scenes stuff like that. So.
Yeah. So just check it out on YouTube. I think it's a Netflix on Film or something like that. Let's double check that URL.
And while you're on YouTube, go ahead and check out that Work in Progress Movie Podcast YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, we've been slacking on the upload, so we'll be doing more.
On the tubes.
We'll be adding more to the YouTube, especially right now because we're actually recording in person, and we have 2 different cameras that are recording our reactions.
Yeah, we're actually on opposite sides of the wing. Isaiah's in the west wing. I'm in the east wing. Coming at you live from the mansion.
What'll be fun is being able to do more reaction videos too.
Like that? Oh my god!
I cannot believe you
Or just do the Home Alone?
Yeah, totally. See, especially because like we have like 2 monitors.
Oh, that'd be
I
funny.
could pull up the film on both monitors, and we just plug our headphones into it, and then we could just have the cameras.
It's like, this sucks. I'm leaving.
Yeah. We'll start doing that for the films that you don't like.
Batman and
That you're not
Robin.
gonna like.
Batman and Robin.
That's gonna be horrible.
We need to do a live reaction for that one.
We've seen it.
We need to do a live reaction for that one.
You
'cause
can't do live reaction films for movies we've already seen.
it would be funny, though, to see our reactions of, oh my god, I can't believe they're saying that. Because there's a lot of moments where
We'll
we should do a drinking game live action.
think about it.
That's a yes.
But anyways, I don't have anything else to add on this part, honestly. It's been a long time since we recorded.
It has.
It's definitely taken a moment to get into the swing of things, but we'll definitely record more. Maybe we could do more than 1 episode a week. I don't know.
We'll see.
It just depends on what we're doing.
I think it's just because we're all busy and summer's hitting up. Obviously, with my wrestling going on, it's taking a lot of my time. You've seen when I leave. Yeah.
He's lying, guys. He doesn't go anywhere and do anything.
I just take a nap in my car for 12 hours.
He just goes in his car. He leaves for a little bit, takes a nap.
Just take a nap or go to the pool. Just
But anyways, I don't have anything else to say. Did you have anything?
like, comment, and subscribe.
But anyways,
What is that? I'm plugging the channel. What are you talking? You're looking at me and just like, yeah.
yeah. But just like Margarita said in the last episode, if you don't agree with our takes, or if you do, just give a comment out into the Instagram, Facebook, or even on the YouTube.
Oh, see, I didn't know what she had said. So I was like, I was gonna thought.
Oh yeah, you were here for that.
But they don't know that I wasn't here for that.
Anyways, yeah, I forgot. Josh was not here for that. If y'all listen to the
I was in-
Scanners episode, that
I
was
was
pretty
in
funny.
Buddha for 12 hours.
No, it wasn't Scanners. It was
was
Mortal
in-
Kombat.
I was in Buddha for 12. Wait, you guys did Mortal Kombat without me?
You were there.
Oh yeah, no, I was there. I was there.
You remember when I was just like, all right, guys, is there anything else? And everyone said no. I was like, all right. And I tried to close it out, and then she's like, wait.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I was there, but mentally I wasn't there. The reason why is because
You were at your parents' house.
Yes, and there was a huge-ass barbecue plate waiting for me, so I was mentally checked out at that point. Food surpasses everything.
But no, yeah. So
Don't forget to neuter your pets.
what?
Don't forget to neuter and spray your pets.
Oh, yeah. Make sure your dogs don't have babies.
I don't know why that came to mind.
I don't know either.
I just thought of The Price is Right.
But to those still listening,
Peace on the streets, son.
and be sure y'all go and watch In the Heights. That is an amazing film. It's so good. It's emotional, and you got to give those.
You hear me?
You got to give those people a shout out. Y'all have a good night.
In the